every single Rebbe in the yeshiva, from primary through 8th grade, all they're thinking about all day is what can I do to help this boy and this particular bachar come to yeshiva and enjoy yeshiva.
When the boys walk in, they have this feeling of warmth and this feeling of being in very, very good hands. They realize that when they walk in that there is somebody there that cares for them. Every single Rebbe, every single Manal, they have one thing in mind, and that is the chinuch of the child. But not only the chinuch and how he's growing in Torah, the chinuch that he should walk out to be a very, very healthy individual and a very healthy human being.
You stop almost any boy and they'll tell you they really enjoy coming to school. When the boy feels that the Rebbe, that the teacher, that the Hanhali really, really cares about him, and he gets that warmth from the Rebbe, and he feels that this Rebbe wants him to succeed and he's loved, that's all the boy needs.
The Menalim are very, very supportive and stand behind the Rabbeim, and versteht sich, it trickles down coming from Rabbi Mandelbaum, who is Moiseh B'Lev Nefesh, doesn't stop for a second thinking of what we could do to better the chinuch we could bring out in every yochid v'yochid. That's what makes Yeshiva Orchos Chaim so special.
A parent recently sent me a letter after PTA complimenting not only the vibes felt in the hall during PTA, but more important, the feeling of family, how everyone was together trying to increase her children's chinuch.
When I come, let's say, for PTA night, and I'm coming to the school and I see Rabbi Shulman in the hallway, he knows exactly who I am, he knows exactly who I'm coming for, which child I'm coming for that night, and he knows exactly which class to go to, and he points to which rebbeim they are. If you ask me, it's a shock. It's amazing how they do it. But you know what? Rabbi Shulman and his staff, all the different Menalim, are able to do that because they are very good at what they do.
Baruch Hashem, it's a schus to walk into the building every day. You hear the Kol Torah, you hear the vibrancy, you hear the cheshik that the Rabbeim have with the yom b'yom to be Moiseh Torah.
To move, to run, to move, that's correct. Mafsik.
Boy, kick the bar, and now with damage, Vahadi de Ka'asli, Koichoyu. Koichoyu means what? It's Odom Hamazi. Odom Hamazi. If it's Odom Hamazi.
And it's felt in the halls, it's felt in the walls, it's felt by any contact everyone has to Yeshiva Orchos Chaim. It's felt that that's the drive that enables every bacher that walks in as a little Aleph Beis bacher, just doesn't really even know Aleph Beis yet, to walk out 9 years later knowing Gemara and Rashi Tosfos.
There are over 1,000 children, K'nai Hara, in Yeshiva Orchos Chaim. And Rabbi Shulman knows every single boy, and he has his finger on the pulse. From when they walk in primary all the way through the 8th grade, he knows where they're holding the entire way through.
As Yeshiva grows, we are bringing in new Rebbeim for the new classes, and really every Rebbe brings with him his own style, his personality, and that adds to the diversity of the Yeshiva.
Yeshiva Orchos Chaim's 8th grade is run on a high Ramah. The Rabbeim work together with Rabbi Bess to bring out every bacher's geschmack and cheshik and learning, that he should become the transition from being a young cheder child to become a ben Torah, not only in learning, but in the whole hashkafa. As the days go by, you see the aliyah of every single bacher steiging and learning and midas.
There's nothing more rewarding than working together with our Rabbeim, helping a child progress and reach his full potential. You can make a big difference in the lives of the children.
My goal is, especially as a 4th grade Rebbe, is to try to develop the boy into being able to look at a Pasuk Chumash and Rashi and a Mishnah, and to give him the ability to learn it by himself. So one of the best feelings a boy can have is to be developed as an independent learner, to be able to go and look at himself and say, I figured out this Pasuk, I figured out what Rashi's question is, I figured out what this Mishnah is saying.
And the only way a child really wants to continue steiging is he feels a success in his own learning. So therefore, a very strong emphasis is placed by the Rebbeim that each child on their level should come out after that day of teaching, knowing what was learned, knowing the Gemara. Once that fire is lit, that fire was able to be fanned by the Magidi Shiurim in his high school, his Medrash years, etc., to become an outstanding Ben Torah.
It's a wonderful, wonderful school to work with. It's a very exciting school. It's a real educational engine. My goal for each child would be that they are capable of being a critical and analytical thinker. They'll be energized to do it and to build a successful future because they're thinking and they're engaging. And once you think and engage, life takes on a whole different dimension.
Teach proper midas is to be a role model yourself. And when a person is a role model, automatically it rubs off on the children. But if we constantly stress and we bring out different stories and different gedolim and different people that had different challenges, we drive it home again and again and again. The children really get it and they really understand it.
The Orchos Chaim says that Kol Zman HaBocha is in the Koistei Beis Medrash. It's not a kunst to be a Ben Torah and a Yeshiva Bocha, because everybody's acting that way. The kunst is when you're out of the Koistei Beis Medrash, when you go home, how they have an achrayus, they're carrying on their head the Kesed Torah, and they really have to act in the anhoga of a true Ben Torah.
There's no greater simcha than walking into a local Beis Medrash and seeing the alumni sitting and learning, seeing the alumni who are proud to be connected still, to carry the name that we once learned in Yeshiva Orchos Chaim.
From the morning till the afternoon, if your son is here in Orchos Chaim, he's going to receive a superb education.
It's constantly a chizuk to be involved in the dinner and see how the parents and grandparents overextend themselves, each one their own way to help the yeshiva in a significant way. We appreciate it greatly, and we don't take it for granted.